as we try to make sense of which tariffs are on and which tariffs are off, rather. Do you know?
Well, the truth of the matter is that nobody really knows, and whoever's telling you that they do know is a complete liar. Not even Trump or Scotty B or Howie Lulu's knows. Listen, if there's one thing we do know, it's that politicians will generally do and make the worst mistakes possible for one reason and one reason only. They don't suffer the consequences. And yeah, maybe they get voted out, but who cares? They just get handed a no-show board position at some massive corporation that sells guns to children in a third world country for the rest of their life, plus the sweet government pension. So what do they care what happens? They get driven around, their entire life is paid for by the taxpayers, and as soon as they're gone, the zombie public forgets they even existed, let alone burn the economy to the ground. And at the end of the day, you have to remember that the people in charge are just puppets doing the bidding of the real power, a small concentric circle of power and money that's existed for millennia and will exist long after the current puppets are gone. So you have to think long game, because these psychos' time preferences are intergenerational, which means the moves they're making today are for their grandkids who will fill their shoes in 60 years. So this day-to-day what ifs, what's happened, are for the plebs to argue about between commercials and hockey games.
In terms of the quote-unquote art of the deal, there's another perspective that over these next 90 days, that China may try to create its own alliances with the EU and other countries, effectively to ask things effectively of us, or at least make it harder for us to have leverage over them.
Well, China can do whatever they want with whomever they want, but at the end of the day, the U.S. has the ball. It has the field from which everybody plays on. So if China starts another game on another field, who cares? It's like the WNBA. It exists and games are played, but nobody cares. Nobody's watching. And so when it folds, which it will, all the teams will return back to the U.S. field and beg to play. Now, I'm not saying that this is right or just. It's just how the game's played. Now, if they really wanted to change the game, turn the whole world on its head, it would start buying Bitcoin. And it's funny that there's this Bitcoin play on the field and nobody's played it yet. But eventually someone will, and let's hope it's the US, because if it isn't, and let's say China picks up the Bitcoin ball, well, they will change the economic trajectory for generations to come. And it will be every other country, including the States, that goes to their field and begs them to play. So, yeah.